everyone, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my weekly makeup basket. Oh yeah. Alright, so this basket will be linked down below in case you missed it, and I did challenge you guys. And I know I haven't responded to the comments, but I read them, and many of you said that you were going to take me up on my challenge of not buying very much makeup in January. So let me know how you are doing. But if you want to see this video, this basket in front of you, it'll be linked down below. But if you want to see me pull products for next week and talk about how I'm doing as far as buying makeup or not buying makeup, then just keep watching. Here we go. Okay, so it is Wednesday as I film this. You're seeing it on Friday night or Saturday morning. And what I'm thinking is we're just going to go through and keep products to keep in here, and then we'll go through to see what we're going to add. I do have a BoxyCharm coming, but I won't be able to, I won't get it in time for this video. So I will show it to you guys next week, if just so you can see what I got. But I was really grooving on some products in here, and I will say I have not bought makeup since the last video, and I was thinking back, and I honestly haven't bought makeup since I bought this ColourPop palette, and I bought that like the day of Christmas or Christmas Eve. It was somewhere within those couple of days. So I'm going a couple weeks strong. I'm not feeling like I want to buy makeup at this point, but you know, I think us talking about it together, it kind of like holds us all accountable. Like, if we break, it's fine. Like, it's really not that huge, but it's good to not have a lot of stuff and to use what you have and appreciate what you have and not just buy and forget about it. But anyways, let's talk about the products we're going to put back. I will go ahead and put back ColourPop. I have really enjoyed this palette, but I want to pull some different stuff, but I probably will go back to this pretty soon. So we'll put that back. I used this Real Her palette that came in BoxyCharm last month, and I used this color, which is called Fearless, and I didn't get a lot of pigment off of it, and I just don't feel excited to use it. So I will put it back and maybe pull it a little later. This color just isn't right for me. The L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow 102 Shell Beige. It's very pink, and I thought I would mix it in with the True Match Lumi, but it just didn't really, like, the pinkness really showed through. So I'm thinking I'll just not pull it for winter and try when I have a little bit more color in my skin. But with the True Match Lumi, I really love this. Like, I always forget how much I love it until I use it, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, why have I not used it? So, I'm going to keep this in for the week. And it reminds me a lot of the Tarte water foundation, the Rainforest of the Sea water foundation, except it doesn't dry down as well as that one, but like they're both very liquidy and they apply well and they just look really nice on the skin. So I'm going to pull that for a second week. I'm going to go ahead and keep this Maya Mia in here. Really working on it, especially like this color Glisten. Basically, I use Sienna, Fresh Peach, Sienna, Glisten, and Caramel every day, and then I randomly rotate the other ones in there. So I'm going to keep that in. I didn't even use this Cover FX because I was so focused on what I'm panning. So I will put this back and just not pull, another primer until I'm done panning mine. And same for this Smashbox. With me panning, I just can't. I can't focus. So let me take out my Project Pan items because you guys don't need to see them over and over. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these two mascaras. They're just on the older side, and the more I think about it, the more I'm just ready to part with them. So that is that. And I said last week that I really only wanted to keep them for a week or two longer. Anyways, you know I'm keeping my Hourglass Dim Light in here. Absolutely love this. It's an everyday product for me. I use it to set my foundation under my eyes, and then I'll go over my makeup just to kind of blend everything together. So really like that. I'm really enjoying this Becca eye corrector. What I have found has worked is to take the Real Techniques crease brush, eye brush, but it works really well as a concealer brush, and take just a little bit, like the smallest dab will do ya, And I just put it in my inner corner of my eye with the brush, and then I'll take my finger and pat it in, and then I'll put the concealer on top. And you guys all know what I'm panning. I talked about it last week, and I talk about it every week. Not going to talk about it this week. But this is really nice, and this can get cakey really, really fast. So you have to use a light amount and just be very careful with it. But I am enjoying it, and I think it's going to be like the Hourglass, where it's just in the Urban Decay, where it's just a staple in my basket every week. I'm going to go ahead, and I didn't use either of these products, and I'm going to plan to use them Thursday and Friday, and they may or may not save my basket beyond that, but we're just going to go ahead and keep them in there. And guys, you're not going to believe this, but I hit pan on a third bronzer. This is like third bronzer in like, what, a couple of weeks? And so this is Beach Bronze by Urban Decay, and look, you see it, okay. So I'm gonna keep this in here as well. You know, when you hit pan on something, you just gotta keep it in there. And then I just want to talk about these real quick. This real randomly is a really nice combo, and I'll post a picture on the screen of me wearing it earlier in the week. I just really wanted to show you guys. So this is Laura Geller, and this is Charming Pink, and what I do is put this on first with the Real Techniques setting brush. That's my go-to highlighter brush, and that is what it looks like. And then swatched, it just, you know, it has a real nice pink tone to it. And then I take Bare Minerals, this is the one, and it is in my 2018 use up. I'll have that video linked down below as well. And this is just like a very just average natural pink color, and so to wear this over it is just like, they really, really complement each other. I guess, I don't know if they're like the same tones as each other, but they just look really pretty and natural, and I really am enjoying those two. So I'm going to keep them in here for a little bit longer. So that leaves this Too Faced. Probably have another week of that. Gonna keep my Gimme Brow, gonna keep the Lancome eyeliner, and like I said, primers, I'm so stuck on the one I'm trying to pan that I will go ahead and put this one back and pull it when I'm finished with the one I'm panning. I don't know, I probably have like 2 weeks left of that one, so we're gonna go strong. So let's go down to the eye drawer. And by eye drawer, I meant face, because I'm a creature of habit. So I know I don't want to pull a primer, and actually let me go ahead and put these other ones back. What face care is back here that I might want to try? That's a mask. I'm good on a mask. Ooh, Good Morning Serum. That might be nice. Proactive Moisturizer. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. This is Hey Honey, and this is Good Morning Honey Silk Facial Serum. I've never tried a serum, but this says apply daily by itself or under your day or night cream. Excellent when using under makeup, providing a smooth and glossy appearance to your skin. So, yeah, we're gonna pull this, add that to the mix, and I think I'm just gonna stick, well actually, I'll just stick to the foundation that I have. What do I want? I already have 2 bronzers, so I probably don't need a face palette, and I don't need a bronzer. So I think that's actually everything. That was quick. I do want to pull a blush, and I want to pull one of these NYX Ombre blushes. It's been a while since I've pulled them, and I think I want to go with Nude to Me. Is that the one? No, I want this one. Where is it? Mauve Me. This is one of my favorites, and if you have a heavy hand, it can get a little cray, but if you behave yourself, it looks really nice, and it'll add like kind of a nice little contour to your face. So yeah, I haven't pulled these in a while, and oh my gosh, what's her name? Love Liz. I'll link her down below, but she just bought them for the first time and she only hauled them and swatched it and was like, oh my gosh. And it reminded me that I have them and love them and nobody ever talks about them. So yeah, I definitely want to pull that. And let's pull out my makeup wish list. Like I said, I have not purchased anything, but let's see what's made it to the list since we last chatted. And you know, I was loving, and I kept it, the Laura Geller in my bag. Okay, so the Maybelline Master Chrome, I pulled in the Molted Rose. I did pull that for the Laura Geller, and I kept that in. So we're gonna keep moving along with that. The Tarte Blush Bliss palette at Ulta, that has my attention, but I have this one. So I need to, let me just pull this, which is a lot of blushes, but as a reminder, I do not need that. And that's the holiday one that has 4 or 5 blushes in it. And then Wet n Wild crease brush, and their tapered brush is also on here. And I really don't need any more brushes, but those are the only 2 things I've added to my wish list. I think there have been a couple things I've wanted to add. I just don't recall what they are at the moment. And I think that might be it. How many highlights do I have? Okay, I have 2 highlights from last week and 2 in a project pan, so I'm good here. Okay, I'm gonna pull the Ico Black Magic. I pulled this for a while and then put it away for a while, so this is me another staple in my basket for a while. And I think the rest of this back here is mascara, so I really don't need to pull anything else until that Too Faced sample is done. I think I talked about the Lorac last week, so let me go ahead and pull that. Here is the Lorac Pro 3, and if you haven't seen it, or maybe you haven't seen it, or maybe it's been a while, this is what it looks like. Nude with this very pretty pop of berry, and as you can see, this is very, very well loved, and I love this mustard color called Terracotta. It's mustard-ish. Oh, that was one thing I wanted to put on my wish list, is the Urban Decay collection with Kristen. It has like that single and that mustard color, but it's $19 just for that. So I need to really dig through my collection to see if I have a mustard. This is like a muted version of it, but I'll have to keep that in mind or maybe look for swatches. But this is what I'm going to pull for the eyes, and I honestly think it's it. I really miss my melt stack, so, oh man, but I have, I kind of have a lot of eye stuff already. Oh, here is another mustard. This is Rubbish by Melt. I wonder if that is very similar. I'm going to go ahead and pull this stack as well. And this is the Rust Stack by Melt that I got for my birthday. And, ooh. Yeah, I think that's everything for eyes. Isn't it so pretty? There are so many products in here, and I'm very excited to play with all of them. And I posted a Play With Makeup Get Ready With Me. It'll be linked down below. I'm really proud of that video, so I love if you guys checked it out. And I will also post videos from last week and all that good stuff. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!